سلام به همه، به گیمرز یونایتد خوش اومدید. بریم ادامه ویچر رو بازی کنیم. الان باید برم پیش اولگیرد. حالا این بعد این همه مشقت این تازه اولین آرزوش بود. از اون 3 تا آرزو فقط یکیش بود. خدا کمکمون کنه.
What are they doing?
Wait. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
والا خانه برسودی رو گرفتم.
Got something for you.
I love gifts. But I prefer to unwrap them in private. All right, lads. Mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt.
زحمت.
Come.
در نهایت تونستم.
Oh, that's better. All right. What do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
The papers. Where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odim himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
Dunno. Ask for legal advice? Looks to me like you might need some. You signed the contract, Olgerd. I'm just fulfilling its terms, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have.
والا
I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame.
کشتمش داداش، کشتمش.
Made a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
خب
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
آره بگو ببینیم.
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Cheeky as ever. My family.
بگو
They
ببینیم.
took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall.
آره خیلی آدم
I went to
اشیه.
the auction.
خیلی آدم
Saw those
مسخره اصلا دوستش
perfumed
ندارم.
bricks by my
نداشتم
father's
یعنی
saw.
مرد.
My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea.
شاید هم همون
Anger I felt.
اوفیر
I thought
اونی
I'd gone
که
mad. Went to the tavern.
گورباغه شده بود رو
Drank a round.
کشتیم.
A
شاید
second.
همون بوده.
Abroad, then had another tank. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
What
خب
happened
بعدش چی
then?
شد؟ بگو ببینیم.
What happened then, Witcher, was one big stinking pile of shite. You need something?
Nothing more, don't think. I'm off to entertain your brother.
Break a leg? Literally.
خب بعد یه عالم زحمت در نهایت تونستیم یه کاری بکنیم. خب جشن مرد مرده با یک حرف بزن. باشه بریم.
Your cat spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
یالا. الو. آها.
I've tested the slime
Gotcha.
samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
اوه داستانش خیلی طولانیه.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
مگه دانشجوش شکلیه؟
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, bitch, you. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
نه حاجی من فقط تایپ خودم نمیشه که با دو نفری تو یک موقعیت.
There's no denying her beauty, but she's not my type.
Talking out your ass, mate. Passing on quite the catch.
She looked at me like she does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
من خودم میدونه
Here's
دارم.
the medicine. It's
Mola.
a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to.
چقدر خوشقلب. آفرین.
Edirnian, elves, dwarves,
آفرین.
halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
خواهر کمک نیاز دارم آبجی.
Shani,
خواهر کمک
I need
آبجی.
your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? And you
یه
must
جورایی.
tell me what happened in the sewers.
داستانش رو حالا میگم بعد.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this
آره
toad
دهنم
was
نم
actually a
سرویس کرد
prince,
قشنگ.
and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
والا نمیدونم چیه یه مرد نمیدونم چیه واقعا.
Frankly, I don't really know.
موجود
He
عجیبیه.
helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
شاکراتم مرسی.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
منم همینطور.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is.
جالب شد.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
خیلی به دردمون خورد.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
چی مجمر چیه اون؟ مجمر چی بود؟ خب بریم تو کارش. اینم به نظر خیلی طول خواهد کشید. دیگه چیه؟ آناتومی بدن. جالب. خب ببینیم این نزدیکی های فست ترابل پوینتی هست. آره اینجا هست.
Long live Radovid!
دیگه اینقدر لگ نزنه خیلی خوب میشه. مثلا از این طرف برم. این طرف شاید راهی نباشه. آکسنفورد خیلی اذیت میکنه. آه خدا چقدر دوره. باید از اینجا برم. میتونم از این طرف برم. کنم از این طرف نزدیکتر باشه. اینجا میرم. خب آقای روچ ببینم برادر من. اسب اسکل من.
Come on, Rouge.
خیلی اذیت میکنه این روچ. خدا بگم چی کارت نکنه. یا خدا چی شدی؟ چرا اینجوری شد یه هوا؟
Slow now.
خیلی خیلی عجیبه. هوا که خوب بود. چرا اینجوری شدی خوب؟
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
That's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
عروسی کی؟
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
آره میتونم بیام.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
done.
Shall we?
Let's go.
خیلی ترسناکه. هواش یه
The tone
جورایی
was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
خیلی اوضاعش بده ولی.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I
آره.
like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
باش همونجا بمون. همیشه باید کارهای سخت خودم انجام
This
بدم.
is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
موزولیم؟ موزولیم یعنی چی؟ آرامگاه. من احساس میکنم اینا یه جورایی کلا خانواده اولگیرد عربستانی هن. یعنی مسلمونن. میدونم هیچ اطمینانی ندارم. فکر میکنم فقط.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
یا خدا. یا خدا. میبینم عوضی. یکی دیگه اومد. اوه. اونقدر بازی نکردم دیگه. ضعیف شدم کلا. یا خدا. بزنیم. از روی قصد این کار رو کردم که کم ریجنریت بشه دیدم. از این وای خدا یکی دیگه ای بابا روزه شد. بمیر عوضی بمیر. بالاخره تموم شد.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around. Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
اینا چیه؟
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek.
زدم تو خود.
Neil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt. Every room.
الان اینم باید استفاده بکنم دیگه.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Whoa.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed.
دارم روح حسار میکنم.
Arise from the dust,
همینم مونده
ye
بود.
whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
خب اینجا هم باید
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
خب وایسی ببینم.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who have departed. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
یه مشکلی وجود داره. من دارم خون وانورکا رو اینجا پخش میکنم. پس الان باید هرچی وانورک هست اینجا گفته جونم من برم اینجا چیه؟ ول کن. نمیتونیم بریم. عجله داریم. خدا کنه که حدسم درست نباشه. ببینیم درسته یا نه.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I
Kiedy
wonder
byłem
is
tam?
how this mortal obtained the family's blood.
چون
Von
خودشون گفتن.
Everic's rise only for Von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgerd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
ای
Me,
بابا.
none of you are Vladimir.
اعصابشون هم خورد.
It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
ای بابا. عوضی های
Kill him, Von Everec.
For Olgierd's blood.
اسکالا من چیکار دارم آخه با اولگیرد؟ همین درد سرم خاطر اون قبول کردم.
Suck the life out of you.
بابا گم شو.
My. Ornery whoresons those Von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir Von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from
ای بابا
a
چرا
mutual
همه
acquaintance
اعصابشون
of mine
خورده؟
and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swine corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
بذار چند تا سوال از در موردش بپرسیم.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
خب چطوری مردی؟
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, but not to end with my death.
So how did it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me. Crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
چقدر بد. معذرت میخوام دیگه. یاد روزهای بد گذشته افتاد.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits.
برادر خوبیه.
How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
نمیتونی که برداری شمشیر تو.
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I'll go nowhere.
Hey, Baba.
You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Baba. آره نکن دیگه بیا بریم.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
Hey, Baba.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes it is.
چه اوضاعی شد.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smiling salts?
was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment.
خیلی عوضیه ولی.
Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
ببخشید شانی.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, I wasn't talking to you.
Who to
قاطی
then?
کردی.
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
اونو وارد قضیه نکن با.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that a name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
بابا روح دیگه.
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, sugar plum. Let's say we leave this dank crypt. There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's
خیلی
not to
شبیه
your liking, we
لامبرت
can
ولی
cut straight to the
نمیدونم
chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
خیلی عوضیه
I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
خیلی باحاله ولی. خیلی باحاله.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
والا فقط دوست بودیم راستش.
We're just friends, always have been.
Never professed your love? No heartfelt admissions? Confessions?
Never anything between us.
You mean to say you never gripped those gorgeous... Ooh. Never cherished those beautiful, nay, stunning... So, soft in the head or the loins?
Excuse me?
Ah, a pederast. Fine, if it's not your flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
بریم ببینیم چی میشه.
You're quite the fool if you've not plowed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself.
وای خدا.
Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses?
خیلی عوضیه. خب همین که میخوام این پارت رو تموم کنم. مرسی که به این پارت نگاه کردید. لایک و سابسکرایب یادتون نره. نظرت داشتید توی کامنت ها بگید و همین. تا پارت بعد خدا نگهدار.